My audio cut out, but actually didn't even start. My PS4 was acting weird. But we have a burner right now between Tampa and Montreal, 4-4 game 1, and it looks like, I don't want to jinx it, but in the simulation might be going to overtime. Let's see what happens. About 3 minutes left. 2:55 to 51. Montreal out shooting Tampa 34 to 27. As you can see, goal scorers Tyler Toffoli, Lehkonen, and Sergachev for the Lightning. Minute left until overtime. And this is only game 1, so I wonder how the other games are going to turn out. 30 seconds separating them from overtime. 14-11, 5. Looks like it's going to overtime. 2-1. Yep. So we're going to overtime. 19 minutes. 37 to 30 in favor of the Shots Montreal. 10 minutes left to go in the overtime. Now it's a 5-on-4 power play. Montreal was down 3-0 in the game, came back. Tampa Bay tied it to make it 4-4. And power play ends. 44 shots for Montreal, 33 for Tampa Bay. Just under 9 minutes to play. 5 minutes to go now. And that's the game. Tampa Bay, Pat Maroon, in his 3rd consecutive Stanley Cup final game, puts the icing on the cake for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay had 35 shots to Montreal's 46. And if you take a look at the goals, in the first period, all Tampa Bay, it was Andre Palat, Ryan McDonough, and Volkov. If you go to the second period, Perry scored and Paul Byron scored. And then the third period, Toffoli and then Lehkonen and then Sergachev ties the game. And then in overtime, Patrick Maroon cashes in. I don't know why Price wasn't on that. But that's game 1. Let's go to game 2. Alright, game 2. I'm going to simulate the period. 1-0 Montreal. Edmondson on Vasilevsky. Simulate the second period. 2-0 Montreal. This time Gallagher on Vasilevsky. I'm going to sim this period. 3-0 Montreal. Montreal bounces back on a big 3-0 win. Series tied at 1 game apiece. Series shifts back to Montreal. Let's simulate the first period. 1-0 Montreal. 2-0 Montreal at the end of 2. Let's see what the third period brings. That will stay the final score. 2-0 Montreal is the final. Game 3 goes to Montreal. Therefore, it's a 2-1 series lead in favor of Montreal. Game 4, back in Montreal. Let's simulate the first period. 2-0 Montreal. Gallagher and Anderson. Simulate the second. Tie game. Oh no, I'm sorry. 3-2 in terms of Montreal. Shea Weber on Vasilevsky, Braden Point, and Goodrow both get a goal on Carey Price. And the final is 5-2 Montreal. Toffoli securing the final 2 goals. Wow. Montreal goes up 3-1 in this series. Back in Tampa Bay, we're going to simulate the first 2 periods, and then the third period we'll watch the play. 1-0 Tampa Bay, 2-1 Montreal. Now let's watch the game.
Third period action. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Here we are, Montreal, Tampa Bay. Montreal leads 3-1. Game 5 is on. Big hit by Sherratt. Here comes Tom Tatar coming down the left wing. Tatar's in. Tatar. Big play by Victor Hedman.
The Bolts take it along the wall.
Here comes Alex Coleman, big save, Carey Price, fighting for their season to stay alive.
Lowers the boom with that hit.
Another big hit by McDonough right there.
Looks like we got a
Penalty
tripping penalty coming
on
up
Montreal, a trip,
here. Carries off a stick. Here comes
and
the
I
official
believe
decision.
it
Petry's
is
called for tripping. He's off
Petrie,
the
yeah,
box.
Jeff
They're gonna
Petrie.
be down a man here. Once he gets his stick into the player's feet, it's almost inevitable a tripping penalty will result.
Tough to argue that call.
Jeff Petrie tripping.
Tampa Bay's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first
Tampa
time
has to
tonight.
have a big power play right here. Very big power play. Stamkos shoots. That's another.
What a great time
No?
man advantage as they try
I
to
thought that would be a penalty. Big save, rebound. Big save, Price. Maroon this time over the net. Comes Gallagher.
Pokes it away in his own end.
Stamkos.
Puck moved over to Maroon. The Bolts will play it from the defensive zone.
Kick it loose.
The Canadiens have
Gallagher
against the wall.
steals. Gallagher.
Lets the wrister fly.
Block shot.
No room for that one to get through.
Tatar.
Here's a
Denal.
shot.
Another block shot. Hedman. Tampa Bay got to get some offense going.
Through center.
Sorelli. Another block. Maroon now. Big save, Price.
To play in this tight one. And now it's over to Drouin.
Drouin. Looks over. Suzuki.
And
Big
they
save,
seize.
Vasilevsky.
Close save.
Tampa needs to win it. 49.7 remaining.
The Canadiens win the faceoff.
Sherratt shoots. Hedman needs to get it out quick. Maybe pull their goalie right now. And they will.
They're picking up steam. Manages to hang on.
Oh, big save on Stamkos.
He gets out on top
30.
of the shooter. There's really nowhere
Can Montreal do it?
to go.
Point now. Big save, Price. Point fighting for it. He gets it. Point.
He tips it.
Tips. They tie the game. 26.2. Steven Stamkos.
Try and find a way to crack the deal.
Tampa is gonna. It looks like Tampa is gonna force overtime. What a goal by Steven Stamkos, going hard to the net. Nothing Price can do about it. Point to the point. Palat gets a stick on it for a tip, and Stamkos is the beneficiary. What a goal.
Puck possession so critical. Another faceoff coming up.
2-2. 26.2 remaining in the third.
The Bolts win the draw here in the neutral zone.
Stamkos to point. Stamkos takes it.
Montreal's got the puck in their own end. Deneau's picking up steam. Uses
Big
the
hit.
force on
Victor
that hit.
Hedman
Puck sent over
to Stamkos now. 10 to go.
And they send it
Hedman.
right back to him.
It looks like Tampa's just gonna run the clock out. Dump it in. Got a shot on net. Big save, Price at the horn.
Right at the drop the puck here in OT.
Here we are in overtime. Next goal wins. Tampa fighting for to live to see another day. Make the series 3-2. Montreal looking to close out and win the cup right now.
Angles it over to Palat.
Can Montreal do it? Montreal. Vasilevsky comes out big. Gallagher to Tatar.
And now it's grabbed by Hedman. Tampa Bay's got it
Hedman.
in the offensive zone. Excellent stick work on the play.
Shea Weber.
Moves the puck over to Tatar. Smart defensive play there. Palat's taking it from his own end. Slides the puck over. Into the attacking area from the left side.
Big hit.
Levels him with the
Stamkos.
hit. Takes a shot.
They score! Tampa Bay has lived to see another day.
This one.
Stamkos with the assist on a similar goal to what tied the game. Tampa Bay lives to see another day. Game 6 in Montreal.
Now they trail 3-2.
What a shot. What a play. Watch Stamkos. Throws it off the pad, and Andre Palat is the one who gets the goal. That's huge. Game 6 in Montreal.
Great vibe in the arena, and this place is picking up again as they return to the ice.
What a fun night for everybody involved. They get to cheer their team
Well,
to victory.
we'll be back for Game 6 in Montreal. We're going to simulate the first two periods and see where it's at in the third period.
We'll see you at the next playoff game. Good night.
Here Here we are, Game 6 in Montreal. Simulate the first period, 1-0 Tampa Bay. And now we're back in the second period, 2-1 Tampa Bay. Let's see where it's at in the third period.
Welcome back, everyone. He's ready.
Now we're here, third period,
action, ready to go.
Game
Going
6.
extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway.
Denal,
Stopped by the goaltender.
Montreal looking to
The Bolts get
tie
hold
the
of
game
puck along the boards.
and maybe win the cup. Tampa Bay looking to force a Game 7 in Tampa Bay.
Stamkos plays it against the boards.
Hedman
There's a
to
chance.
point. He scores! Braden Point, a minute 21 into the third period, puts the Lightning up by 2.
Makes it a double on the play.
I like how quickly he got this puck off his stick in the high slot. He moved
Tampa
around,
Bay
finds some
looking to
clean ice,
fight
and then
for a
beat the
Game
goaltender.
7 in Tampa Bay. Montreal looking to get back into this game.
To the middle. From the slot.
Big save,
Stopped by the
Vasilevsky.
goaltender. Vasilevsky's going to hang on for a whistle here. Draw here inside the offensive zone. Quick shot.
Big save.
Snap
Anderson,
from the slot.
better save on
Away.
Vasilevsky.
Quick feed to Killorn.
Killorn, 2-on-1, 1-on-1. Killorn,
Battle along the boards. The Canadiens move the puck in the defensive zone. Tampa Bay's got
Killorn.
control of it now here in the offensive end.
Jonathan Drouin. Montreal looking to get within one. Game 6, Suzuki.
Stops it with the paddle. Montreal's got it across the line. Now a quick pass to Perry.
Big save, Vasilevsky on a hard shot by Corey Perry.
He really didn't have many options to play the puck, but in a close game, you want to be sure every time you do. Petrie's on the receiving
Big
end
hit
of
by
a
Coleman.
huge hit. Sometimes you've got no
Puck works it across to Tatar. Takes the pass from the left wing.
Final minute. Montreal pulling their goalie, going for it all.
And that puck leaves the zone.
Puck's out of the zone.
Canadiens really
Final
need a
minute.
goal here. They pulled the goalie and the extra attackers
Can they
out.
get a
Puts
goal?
it on net
Big
and
save,
makes the
Vasilevsky.
save.
The final minute.
The Lightning
Victor
have taken
Hedman
possession in their own
coming up.
end.
Braden Point.
Good battle
Braden
along
Point's
the
getting
boards
board
with the
played.
puck.
Suzuki takes it
Moves it quickly
over to
Kotkaniemi.
Kotkaniemi.
Receives
Drouin
the
shoots and
pass.
Vasilevsky
Made the
smothers.
stop on the play.
Montreal needs
Goalie
two.
on the bench and the extra attackers out for a much-needed goal.
You
Tampa
practice
just
this,
needs to
you're
hold on
ready
to
for
force
it,
a
and it
Game
starts
7
with the face-off.
in Tampa Bay. Ryan McDonough circling up to foot, looking for Stamkos. Stamkos gets it. Stamkos goes to the blue line, goes for a shot. Palat carries it over the blue line, offside. Stamkos should have just shot it, but there was a defenseman in the way. 28.6 to go.
Kotkaniemi's won it. Puck scooped up by Weber.
They pull him again to Foley. Sherratt. Back to the point. Oh, and that got deflected. 15. Tampa just needs to get it out. Big hit. Force knifes it loose to Foley. They score 3-2 with 6.4 remaining. Montreal comes up huge. Thomas Tatar thrown out in front. Tatar right there on the rebound. Vasilevsky, no chance. Stamkos tied it up last game in a similar way, but Tatar. Montreal, it looks like, is going to fall short 3-2 unless they can get something in 6 seconds. Final 5, McDonough to Sorelli. Shot on net, Price knifes it to the corner. And that concludes Game 6. Tampa Bay lives to see a Game 7.
3 games apiece. And what does that mean, Razor?
I guess it means another game, James. You wanted me to say Game 7.
Okay, Captain Obvious, I guess.
Yeah, because, you know, everybody can count. And if you're tied at 3-3, now you get the Game 7.
Just bring it on. Game 7, people. On behalf of Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for joining us. Good night.
Game 7 in Tampa Bay. Who will win? What proved to be the game winner right there by Braden Point. 3-2, Tampa takes it. Well, here we are, Game 7, simulating the first. 2-1 Tampa. Can Montreal fight back in the second? It looks like they can't. We are going into the third period of Game 7. Montreal, Tampa Bay. 2-1 Tampa leads. It's all or nothing right now.
They're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. He's Ray Ferraro. I'm James Cebulski. Let's
Here we are. The first face-off of the third period. And Montreal wins. Montreal needs to tie it. Takes it around. Drops it back to Drouin. He shoots. Blocked. Tampa with the winning mentality of blocking shots. And now he's in. He's in on a breakaway. And Price comes up big. Gallagher. Over to Drouin. Big hit.
He was waiting for him and laid the shoulder right into him.
That might loosen a few of the chompers on that play. Montreal's
Here they come to tie it up. Big save, rebound.
It has been played. The Bolts lead it 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Oh, it comes up with nothing on the play.
You kick yourself.
Tampa, big save. Here they score. No goal. No goal. I believe it's going to be goalie interference. Yanni Gord took it to the net, kicked it, get it back. I don't know. Is that goalie interference? I don't think. Let's see. Save. I mean, maybe. Maybe. I'll give it to. That did look like a little bit goalie interference, but.
Play set to resume, and you can see they're still frustrated by that non-goal
6:57 left. Montreal needs to do something. Edmondson to Kakaniemi. To Toffoli. Big save. Perry ties the game right after the no goal on Tampa. Corey Perry deposits it, ties the game at 2 in Game 7. What a goal by Corey Perry. Toffoli and Perry connecting off the post and in. No chance for Vasilevsky. And Game 7 is tied at 2 apiece. To Drouin, he shoots, and Hedman with the block. Suzuki, big save, Vasilevsky. 0.8 seconds. Can Tampa Bay maybe get one more chance? They drop it back. Can Montreal get a chance off this rush? 3-2, big hit. We are going to overtime. In Game 7, who will be the hero to win the Stanley Cup? We are going into overtime. Montreal tied it within the final 6 minutes with this goal. Overtime. In Game 7. Face-off won by Tampa Bay. Tampa looking to go back-to-back. Montreal looking for their first Stanley Cup since 1993. Palat steals to point, and it goes wide. 2-2 game. Palat, big save. Price, Shea Weber, carrying. Braden Point now. Over to Johnson. He shoots, and Price with a save. 13 minutes left in the overtime. Hedman gets hit hard. Suzuki down to Anderson. Anderson to Suzuki to shoot. He gets robbed by Vasilevsky.
Harry's been able to fight through the tight checking of the playoffs to be among the league leaders in points in this postseason.
The setters will glide into the dot. The Canadiens win the draw.
Sherratt shoots, he scores! The Montreal Canadiens have won the Stanley Cup. In this simulation, at least. We'll see what happens in real life. But Montreal has beat Tampa in Game 7. 3-2. In a 4-3 series win for Montreal. Will this happen in real life?
Well, for me, it was Bobby Orr and his famous picture flying through the air against the St. Louis Blues. That's the one that always comes to mind, the most iconic photo, I believe, in the Stanley Cup Finals in the history of the game.
Will this moment be recreated in 2021?
Both sides lining up another memory in Stanley Cup history.
This must be
Will this moment be created in the next few games? Will Montreal knock out Tampa Bay? Time will tell. According to this simulation, they will. In 7 games. Who wins the Conn Smythe? Corey Perry.
What an impressive run.
And based on the playoffs he's had this year, it's not that far-fetched for this game either.
That gets named Conn Smythe Trophy winner is always a little uneasy because it's such a team win, the Stanley Cup, of course, that the Conn Smythe feels a little awkward in this spot.
It's also huge.
It's a giant trophy.
They present the Stanley Cup in Amalie Arena in Tampa Bay. Shea Weber.
The skate of a lifetime coming to collect the Stanley Cup.
I can't even imagine the emotion that's coursing through him right now. All this work, all those years, and it's going to be culminated by holding the Stanley Cup over your head.
Shea Weber. The Montreal Canadiens win. In overtime.
Get to take the tour with the championship. I can't even imagine what that feeling must be like.
What an amazing accomplishment to win, and it must be such relief to get your hands on the trophy, to realize this is it, this is what I played for.
Corey Perry. That would make him a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. And who else? I'd give it a Carey Price. That's who I'd give it to. Who else? But who else is a great choice? Who's a better choice than Carey Price?
The ceremonial team picture, I still think of Brian Trottier with the Penguins sprawled out after all those years as a veteran. Loving this.
So hard to get to.
Yeah.
He was so
And that could be the possibility this year. Thanks for watching.
Yo, DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give